Hello guys, and today we're going to be talking about the sci-fi hats of Roblox. Not really, but that's the genre of the items I'm going to be talking about today. These hats fit basically every genre except sci-fi, but it doesn't matter. And today we're going to be talking about the rarest limited series out there, the Federation series. But before I could continue, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. I mean, why not? It's free. So right, the Federations are a rare set of items. First of all, I want to clear some things up. I'm only going to be talking about the crowns, not the shoulder pads, the other ones. The necklaces, only the crowns, as they are not only the most common, but they are the ones that people care about the most when going to trade them. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to start with the male crowns first and then move on to the female tiaras. So the first hat on our list is the Lord of the Federation, which came out on March 8, 2012 for a shocking 250,000 Robux. I guess the idea was that since it was the Lord of the Federation, as in there would be very little of them, or even one, that's why there is so few of them. I mean, it only had a stock of 10 when it first came out, so I guess that's what they were going for. Anyway, this hat is rare, like 4 rarest on the entire Roblox site, only behind 3 Dominuses and above 1 other. There are only 4 copies of this hat in existence, one of which isn't even owned by a premium player, meaning it cannot be traded. And if you're interested in buying this set, don't worry, Stickmaster Luke is offering his for only 618 million Robux, so you know, you can take a 618 million Robux. What's that? That's nothing. So Luke made it so cheap that I couldn't help but want to buy it, right? No. Next we have the Duke of the Federation for only 70 million Robux. You know, that's nothing, right? It came out on August 31st, 2013 for a total of 100,000 Robux, with a total stock of 25. While not as expensive and rare as Lord of the Federation, this hat is still insanely hard to find. As of today, only 8 of those original 25 copies exist, putting it just below the early pumpkin head. Okay, so next up we have the Earl of the Federation for 4.8 million Robux. So this came out on February 14, 2014 for 50,000 Robux with a stock of 50 copies. I mean, not as little as the previous two, but still very sparse. Next is the Archduke of the Federation for 16 million Robux. Okay, Roblox clearly likes recoloring hats for some reason. They decided to make this hat triple the price of the Earl of the Federation, 150,000 Robux, with a stock of 25. I mean, I call this lazy. I mean, they couldn't even change the name entirely. Next one. So, while Roblox decided to remove tickets, Roblox held an event known as Tixapalooza, an event where famous Roblox items are repurposed as ticket items. In this batch was none other than the Lord of the Tixeration. Yes. For 3 million Robux it is selling for right now. Yes. This thing costed a very reasonable 1.5 million tickets, hence why only 48 were ever sold. Next we have the Duke of the Fallen Federation for 700,000 Robux right now. However, you might notice it has 113 copies, which seems very out of the ordinary. But this hat was on sale for 75,000 Robux and had a stock of 500. This is the first time other than the Lord of the Six Federation that the match has changed. Next is another hat, the Disgraced Baron of the Federation for 2.9 million Robux. This hat costed a shocking 200,000 Robux, although it is not showing here. It costed 200,000 Robux. Well, very similar to the Duke of the Federation, this one is grey instead of red. I mean, not grey, but more like, looks like copper, right? Alright, I'm sensing a theme here. The first few federations were all of nobility and royalty, while these more recent ones are ones of exile, disgrace, warped and tainted versions of their original counterparts. Anyway, this only had 100 copies and was only sold for 1 day. And to finish up, we have the Viscount of the Federation. This one only, quote unquote, costs 478,888 Robux, which, you know, I have 700, so I'm not really close to getting this. This thing wasn't originally limited, but rather just on a timer. So that being said, just because there wasn't a set stock of these doesn't mean a million people bought them. So considering the fact that they were still 40,000 Robux means that only 435 of them were ever sold. Now on to the ladies. Well, the first one is the Countess of the Federation, which is 3.6 million Robux. It was the first tiara. So right. Then after this came the Lady of the Federation. Just like the Lord of the Federation, this costed 250,000 Robux and had a stock of just 10 copies. However, unlike the Lord of the Federation, which still has a few copies floating around, this head only has one copy of it, apparently. Next we have the Duchess of the Federation for 3 million Robux, originally costing 50,000 Robux and having a stock of 60. It's like a teal green tiara, which, I mean, it doesn't look bad in my opinion. Could be worse. Next we have the Archduchess of the Federation for 1.2 million Robux, having an original stock of 87 and it costed 150,000 Robux. Next we have the Disgraced Baroness of the Federation for 490,000 Robux, which actually sold recently. So yeah, and there were 102 copies of this, but on release this managed to bug out so bad that once the original 100 copies were sold, people were still able to get them for free. So instead of 100 happy owners, we had 238 happy owners of the item, and a huge mob of angry traders. Once again, nice job Roblox. And finally, we have this Viscountess of the Federation for 1 million Robux, originally having a stock of 144 and being sold for 40,000. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing much to say about this. This looks gold, right? It doesn't look bad. It could be worse, but for 1 million Robux, I don't know. But alright, that was the video. That was all the relevant federations. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.